I put together a parlay with total odds of 5.9. Let's break it down. First pick, Canada versus Bosnia, and I found a very interesting parlay bet here. And I think the bookmakers may be slightly overestimating the chances of a high-scoring game. Let me explain why I like a fairly safe option in this matchup. First of all, this is the opening round of the World Cup. Opening matches at tournaments like these are often extremely cautious affairs, especially when two teams of a similar level face each other and fully understand the price of every mistake. This is a situation where one side is forced to attack from the opening whistle. On the contrary, both managers know that a defeat in the first match could seriously complicate their chances of advancing from the group. Canada arrive at their home World Cup in excellent form. The team is unbeaten in 8 consecutive matches, and this March has fully implemented his trademark style: high pressing, discipline, and tremendous work rate without the ball. But what stands out most is how much more solid Canada have become defensively. In only one of their last 16 matches have they conceded more than one goal. That's a very impressive statistic. At the same time, Canada are not a team that recklessly throws numbers forward. Recent matches against Uzbekistan, Ireland, and several other opponents have shown that they are perfectly capable of playing pragmatically and protecting a result when necessary, especially when the stakes are high. Please drop a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you will find truly deep and well-argued football analysis. Thanks, let's keep going. As for the Bosnia and Herzegovina, we see a very similar picture. Barbados' team has become one of the most difficult national teams to play against. 8 consecutive matches without defeat speak for themselves. But what's even more interesting is this: Bosnia's last 5 matches have all been low-scoring affairs. 4 of those games ended 1-1, while the match against North Macedonia finished 0-0. Bosnia know how to suffer, slow the game down, and make life uncomfortable for opponents. That's exactly how they managed to eliminate Italy in the playoffs and qualify for the World Cup. They rarely open up and almost always play as the underdog against stronger opposition. In my humble opinion, we are looking at a very tight and cautious game. Canada will likely enjoy more possession thanks to the support of the home crowd, but Bosnia will almost certainly sit deep and wait for opportunities on the counterattack. Neither side will want to take unnecessary risk early on. That's why for the main parlay I really like double chance Canada 1x, plus under 3.5 goals. And if we are looking for a higher price, then for the wild parlay I'll be taking under 2 goals at around 2.2. Also guys, I want to highlight another very interesting market. If you don't want to get involved with sides or totals, take a look at yellow cards. Canada play aggressively in front of their home fans and regularly collect bookings. Against Venezuela, they picked up 5 yellow cards plus a red card. Against Tunisia, 4 bookings. Against Colombia, 3. Against Australia, 3. And against Guatemala, 2 yellow and 1 red card. The pressure from the home crowd at the World Cup will be enormous. So there should be plenty of battles. Bosnia are also a physical team away from home. They received 4 yellow cards against Cyprus, 4 against Wales, and 3 against Malta. They press aggressively and aren't afraid of tactical fouls. That's why another option with a nice price is over 4 total yellow cards at odds around 2.2. Guys, here's my Telegram and my stats. I work as transparently and honestly as possible. I even pay taxes as an individual entrepreneur. I am one of the few in this space who actually works openly and fairly. The link is in the description below. Second pick, South Korea versus Czech Republic. I found a very interesting parlay bet here, and in my opinion, the bookmakers may slightly underestimating the goal potential of this match. Let me explain my reasoning. We are looking at a clash between 2 very solid and disciplined national teams that arrive at the World Cup in good form and fully understand the importance of getting a positive result in the opening round. Many expect a cautious game, but if you take a closer look at both teams' current form, the picture becomes slightly different. South Korea comfortably qualified for the tournament and have played a wide variety of friendlies against different opponents over the last few months. Yes, there were painful defeats against Ivory Coast and Austria, but the team responded well by defeating Trinidad and Tobago and Salvador. Most importantly, Son Heung-min and Lee Kan-in are both available. These are players capable of creating something out of nothing. That's particularly valuable in opening matches of major tournaments, where individual brilliance often makes the difference. The Czech Republic also looked extremely strong. They navigated a very difficult playoff path, eliminating Ireland and then Denmark. Both victories required them to perform at their absolute limit. The Czech are currently on a 6-match winning streak and have scored at least 2 goals in each of their last 5 matches. That suggests they are in an excellent physical condition and arrive at the World Cup full of confidence. I honestly think many people underestimate the Czech attacking potential. When you have players like Patrik Schick, Tomáš Sosek, Krejci, and a number of footballers with experience in Europe's top leagues, it's difficult to expect purely defensive football. The Czechs know how to defend and play on the counter, but they can also increase the tempo quickly and create pressure in the final third. Both teams understand the importance of the opening match. A victory here would be a huge step toward reaching the knockout stage. That's why I don't expect either side to sit in defense forever. If one team scores first, the other will be forced to open up, and the entire game script changes. For the main parlay, I'm taking over 1.5 goals. In my opinion, it's one of the safest options available. As for the wild parlay, I'll take South Korea double chance, 1x, plus both teams to score at around 2.7. I also noticed a very interesting corners market. South Korea consistently generates a large number of corners against almost any opponent. They had 11 corners against Japan, 5 against Brazil, even in a heavy defeat, 8 against Bolivia, 5 against Ghana, 7 against Ivory Coast, 7 against Trinidad and Tobago, and 8 against El Salvador. The Czech Republic, meanwhile, often allow opponents to earn corners away from home. South Korea love attacking through the wings, constantly apply pressure, and take plenty of shots. So these numbers make perfect sense. In my opinion, South Korea over 5 team corners at odds of 2 looks extremely interesting.